You get up from the couch to grab a glass of water. Before you even reach the kitchen doorway, you hear it. The familiar, rhythmic click, click, click of paws right behind you. You go to the bathroom. They are waiting at the door. You walk to the bedroom to grab a sweater. They are trailing at your heels. People often joke about having a Velcro dog. Friends might tell you your dog is just hoping you will drop a piece of food, or that they are simply bored and looking for easy entertainment. But canine behavior science reveals a reality that is far more profound. When your dog shadows your every move, it is rarely about food or boredom. They are engaging in a highly evolved psychological mechanism, one that is rooted in deep emotional attachment and nervous system regulation. And there is one specific tiny thing your dog does the exact moment you finally sit back down. A subtle physical shift most owners completely miss that reveals the hidden message behind their constant following. We will look at that overlooked detail shortly. To understand why your dog does this, you first have to look at what ethologists call the secure base effect. In human psychology, infants use their parents as a secure base to explore the world. If the parent moves, the child's internal alarm bells instantly ring. Recent studies show that dogs have adapted this exact same attachment pattern with their favorite person. You are not just their owner. You are the spatial anchor for their entire world. When you move, their map of safety shifts. They follow you everywhere because your physical proximity is what tells their brain that the environment is secure. This is why they cannot fully relax in the living room while you are working in the kitchen. Their emotional bond to you is so intense that physical distance literally triggers a mild instinctual unease. By keeping you in their line of sight, they are actively managing their own peace of mind. This behavior also ties deeply into how your dog processes trust, loyalty, and vulnerability. Think about the times your dog insists on following you into the bathroom. It feels like an invasion of privacy to us, but in the psychology of a pack animal, elimination is a moment of extreme vulnerability. In the wild, animals watch out for each other during these high-risk moments. When your dog sits at your feet or guards the bathroom door, it is a profound display of pack loyalty. They are telling you that they have your back when you are cornered. They are actively offering you the exact same protective safe place that you provide for them. If recognizing these hidden signs of devotion is changing how you see your dog's daily habits, take a moment to subscribe and join our community. We explore the quiet, beautiful ways dogs communicate, helping you understand their psychology so you can build the deepest connection possible with your best friend. But how do you know if your dog's constant presence is a sign of a healthy bond, or if it is masking a deeper anxiety? The secret lies in how they follow you. Dog psychology makes a clear distinction between secure attachment and hyperattachment. If your dog follows you into a room, sniffs around, and calmly lies down near you, this is pure trust. They are gathering near their favorite person to share a calm space. However, if your dog follows you while panting, pacing, or panicking the second a door closes between you, this usually points to separation distress. In these moments, they are not just seeking comfort, they are begging for reassurance. Being separated triggers a spike in their cortisol levels. Understanding this difference tells you whether your dog is saying, "I love being near you," or "I am terrified of losing you." As dogs age, this shadowing behavior takes on a deeply emotional layer. If an older dog suddenly starts following you more closely, it is easy to assume they are just becoming clingy. But what is actually happening is a shift in their sensory world. As their vision and hearing dull, the environment becomes intimidating. They can no longer rely on their own senses, so they substitute your senses for their own. You become their guide. They follow your footsteps because the vibration of your movement and the familiar scent of your path are the only things that make them feel grounded. In their vulnerable final years, they are placing the entirety of their safety in your hands. And this brings us to the hidden message we mentioned earlier. The tiny, ordinary moment that reveals the true depth of your dog's attachment. Think about what happens when you finally stop moving. You finish your chores and sit down on the couch. Your dog walks up, circles once or twice, collapses heavily against your leg, and lets out a long, deep, trembling sigh. You probably thought that sigh meant they were exhausted or annoyed. But scientifically, that deep exhale is a profound physiological event. It is the sound of their autonomic nervous system physically shifting gears. While you were moving, they kept themselves in a state of low-level alertness, holding on to tension just in case you decided to leave. When you finally stop, their brain registers that the pack is safely anchored. That sigh is the exact moment their stress hormones drop. It translates to pure, unconditional relief. They could not truly rest until they knew you were safe and stationary. Your dog does not follow you because they lack independence. They follow you because, in a world out of their control, you are the only thing that makes sense. So tonight, when you hear those familiar paws clicking on the floor behind you, do not ignore it. Look down at them. Acknowledge their presence. And when they finally drop their weight against your feet and let out that heavy sigh, whisper a quiet thank you. Because you are not just their owner. You are their entire world. If this helped you understand your dog a little better, please subscribe and leave a comment below about the ways your dog follows you around. We would love to hear your story.